everyone. How are you all today? Welcome to the program. We are streaming live to you from Majesty TV Switzerland. I'm Wada Chichi, aka Daughter of Zion. So, we are live on 4 platforms right now. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So please make sure that you log on wherever you are, wherever you can get us, okay? Right, so we have an amazing program for you today, and I'm sure you'll be so happy to hear what we have to say. So with me on this program today, we have 2 amazing guests. The first person on this program I'd like to tell you about is Miss Rebecca Livingston. We call her Mama Biafra. Okay, she's from the beautiful land of Kenya. And also we have Uzor articles from down under Australia. Hello, Uzor.
Hi.
Fantastic. You are both welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, on our today's topic, we are talking about projecting Biafra to the world. You know, we're all so very passionate about this, isn't it? Yeah, we all agree. We're so passionate about our Biafra and why we want the whole world to know who we are, what we are all about. And the burden is on us to make sure that the world gets to hear our voice. Okay? So, I'm going to ask the first question to Mama Biafra. I know you've made very beautiful contributions and you're so passionate about this journey. Okay, and I've come to know quite a lot about you and the inputs you've made in this journey. So I am so happy to have you here. You know, it's quite a blessing to sit and be able to talk to you and have you share your views with us today. Right. So the first question I'd like to ask, thank you very much. Yeah. The first question I'd like to ask you is, you know, we've come to the understanding that or so it appears that the world is quiet about the killings and multiple rape incidents in Biafra land. You know, Biafra, in case you don't know about Biafra, we are in the southeastern Nigeria today, okay? But the history will come, we'll talk to you more about that. But this is what it is today. So we're really worried. So my question to you, why is the world quiet about the killings and multiple rape incidents going on in Biafra today? Rebecca?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here today, and it's a pleasure. And it's so sad you talk about the world is quiet about the killings in Biafra. We think that the first world, which literally runs the whole world, is quiet about Biafra because there must be a benefit. They are benefiting out of Biafra land. That's why they don't want to speak about Biafra land, because whatever is happening in Biafra land is making them able to be comfortable with whatever it is that they are gaining out of there. Because if they were not gaining for anything, I know they would have already, the superpower countries would have already sent a military there to triple or topple off the leaders and take the country over and tell people they are helping people. But because the first world country, which is supposed to help Biafra, is benefiting out of Biafra, whether it is the oil resources, the minerals, whatever it is, the disorganization of what's going on there, so they can keep staying in Biafra illegally, cheaply, whatever we call it, freely. And even sad that I think they really want to take over Biafra. They are not bothered about the people who live in Biafra. They are bothered about what they get out of Biafra. That's why they are quiet. They quickly run everywhere, but they have never run to Biafra. I am surprised and shocked. And I will say again today, with pride and with confidence and with no fear, shame on you, first world countries. Shame on you, United Kingdom. Shame on you, United States of America. Because of Biafra souls that are dying every day under your watch.
Wow. Thank you so very much. That's actually a bombshell, because I myself, I really questioned why, you know, there's so much silence. Because when you look at it today, there are times that it was on CNN and even on BBC about when there was a lot of rape going on in India. It was everywhere. But we are having worse things going on in Biafra land today, and nobody is talking about it. And it's so interesting to hear, your input. You're saying also that it is something that has to do with selfish interests that are benefiting a lot from the system. That's why they are keeping quiet. That is really, really a shame, really. And hopefully they're listening to this, and hopefully they can do something about it. They have a change of heart and stand up to be able to do something about it. Thank you so very much for that wonderful contribution. So we have Uzor articles with us here today. And Uzor, hi. Right. We know about your project Silicon, and it is a phenomenal project that you're handling, and we are so proud of what you've contributed to the Biafra struggle and to the world as a whole. So we are so very grateful to you for what you're doing. So it's very interesting, this project. So can you please tell us a little bit about this wonderful project of yours, Project Silicon?
Thank you, the world, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, Biafrans, and thank you, everybody, and my Israeli people. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. The Project Silicon is a project put together by Horizon Explorers, and I thank God that we've gotten sponsor over there. We've gotten international sponsors and the businessmen there, but the truth behind the project is that we're trying to bring my Biafran people together, especially the talented ones. Because what I noticed that there's a lot of, if you watch internet, you will see a lot of Biafrans that have got talent. Those ones that produce cars, and you see some use generator to use water to generate light and all that. But these are talents being wasted, and you see nobody want to project them, nobody want to sponsor them. So this is what I've been seeing people like our people perishing without any sponsor, anything. But if it's in Western world or in Israel, you see the government gonna inject these people into the society and make them somebody. But in our own case, nothing. You just see them and that's it. So, and what I noticed, I schooled in my parents sent me the high school there in Biafra land. I noticed what is happening in that contraction called Nigeria. Once you got talent, especially if you are from Biafra, nobody's going to talk about you. They're just going to kill you silently. Nobody's going to talk about the skills and everything. So what I'm trying to do, we're trying to bring out the talented people there, not only being intellectually sound, but you also have like technical, you can produce something. So this is what I'm trying to do, to bring those guys those guys are genius, but that they keep suppressing them. So we want to help them, project them to the world. In case if we miss bringing them over here, I can do that, bring them over here to study and go back to Biafra land to implement what they've already learned. So this is what we're trying to do. Even both those of them that are actually talented in reading and all that, we also have, and we have a lot of gift to give to the parents and even sponsor them with scholarship and all that. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. That was really, really genius. That was genius. I mean, for you to sit down and come up with things like this, like I always tell my friends, everybody, that Biafra is all about talent. We are multi-talented. We have it all in our community, And what Uzor is talking about right now is creating a platform whereby everybody who is genius, because we know we're a genius anyway, will come out and showcase what he's got. Because we believe strongly in our hearts that we're getting our nation back. We're getting our Biafra back. Okay. And this is a platform for all of us, everybody, whatever thing you have. You just put it out there and we'll take you on board. Because when you look at it from beautiful, we do not empower ourselves. Nobody can do that for us. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Also, Uzor, I know about your book, your writing. You've written so many books over the years. Can you tell us a bit about your book, Bringing Biafra Together? Your book.
Uh,
Sorry. Everybody is
yeah.
somebody. Yeah, your book, Everybody is Somebody. Yeah, not that one.
Okay. Yeah. The latest book, Everybody is Somebody. This is another book that's gonna end discrimination and racism. If you watch the back, you see the first face you see there is it's an African face. Look at the nose. The second face is the Westerners, the one you people call white, the one people call black. So what I'm trying to do here, it was the every I put this book together last year, but I'm trying to to put everything together, like both the discrimination based in academic, based in social status and everything. But the main thing there, the book is talking about is discrimination, because this Elohim you see is not a liar. Elohim doesn't discriminate people. He created us in his own image. So he created us human race, but we divided ourselves in particles. We call ourselves white, and some people call themselves black. We give ourselves different names, and we are causing problems to ourselves. But Elohim made this world for us to have peace, but we bring disunity among ourselves with religion, line, and everything. So what I put together there is for us to know that what you answer follows you. There's power in spoken words. If you call yourself black, that means you are denying yourself light, because black is not a color. Black is actually like it's absence of color. Black means evil. Black is anything that prevents light. So how can you call yourself black and you expect to go forward? So this is what I'm trying to let the world know. We should forget about calling people black. It's just I want to put it in the same scenario like in America. If you call someone a Negro, a nigger, it's an insult. So calling someone black is an insult. This is a synergy the Westerners brought to bring Africa down. You can imagine then Asia was among the black nation, but when they start developing, they pull them out from the name black, and now even now they have Indian as a race. So this is what I projected in the book to eliminate racism, to tell people that we are Africans and we are not black. They are not white. Nobody got the color white. Nobody got this color. So calling someone white is just because even white means something light, something good, something ornament, that lovely. How can you call people black and you pick up the name white? You see the name they answer in Europe, all the names okay, look at the people that created Nigeria. They call themselves England, land of angels. And see the name they gave to British company they created, Dark Omen, Nigeria, Niger area. So that's the thing I'm putting there. So I want the world to know that there's nothing like black. There's nothing like white. We are nothing but human race. Everybody is somebody. That's what it means. So we are all one. Human race. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's absolutely brilliant. That is brilliant. Yeah, everybody is somebody. And I like the fact that you're pointing out discrimination, because we have to come to the understanding that when we allow somebody to define us, tell us that we are black, when you look at yourself, you're not really black. It's just a skin color. You just have to find a way to deal with my skin color. Because like you said, black is colorless. Okay. And it means something even. That is what we're not. So if we can all agree together, and then especially for us here in the diaspora, to stop bearing black, or stop answering to the name black, and be true to who we are. Thank you so much for that wonderful explanation, that wonderful book. Please do make sure that you get those books. Uzor, where can they get your book, please?
You can go www.uzorarticles.com, you order one. So you can just, once you click in there, it's everywhere, it's all over. I will make sure this time around, because the other one, it was the Jewish Nation that was selling it, but this one, I'll make sure everyone gets it through Amazon and online anywhere. And I'll make sure I put it through electronic, because a lot of people complain about the other books that they're not in electronic. So I'm trying to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Uzor. Just for the record, I got one of the books behind The Truth Behind the Biafra Nation. It's an interesting book. Okay, back to you, Rebecca. How are you? We haven't left you there. Hope you're doing okay, yeah? So I've got, I can't wait to hear from you and the contributions you have to give us today. Right. So I've got another interesting, challenging question, but I know that, yeah, you're so good with all these things. So the question is, why does Africa suffer in poverty? We can all agree that Africa suffers in poverty, regardless of the abundance of all the riches and the rare mineral resources available to the continent. They got all this, yet it's poor. Why do you think that is?
Wow. That's a question that our great-great-grandparents should have asked long time ago. I don't know. When we left our culture, when Africa forgot about themselves and started copying and following others, we landed into poverty, number one, because of following others. Number two is because Africa sold themselves out. We sold our souls. Look at our leaders, even today. They are still selling us out, selling our souls. And then I don't know what is wrong with us, especially us, the citizens. I say, if the leaders cannot see the problem, if the leaders are not doing anything about the problem, why are we, as the citizens, why are we as Africans, where are we as the people who, the indigenous people of the soil, are not fighting for ourselves if our leaders are still betraying us? Why are we not fighting or saying something about it? We are sitting there and supporting. We have gotten so used to this being treated badly, poverty, accepting all the negative, that we are not seeing anything wrong with it. For me, I think that we as Africans have suffered for so long until that suffering has become one of our logos. And we need to stop. We need to think it's okay to suffer. We need to stop thinking it's okay to be poor. No, we are not poor. When we are the ones who are, what are we doing? We are the ones who are actually holding the rest of the world. Everything that we got in Africa is what everybody's using to make themselves better. But we are the ones giving them, producing, sending to them, and then leaving nothing to ourselves. How can you cook, serve everybody, and sleep hungry? Africa, African leaders, Africans as a whole, wake up. There is a problem here.
Wow. Thank you so much. As you're talking, I'm just feeling the fire and the passion coming out of you. It's just igniting my body. And there's something you said that shocked me. That is the reality. You said we bear the logo of suffering, like is our name. And you said we sold out ourselves. You said we sold out our souls. That is pathetic, because when you've sold out your soul, you've got nothing left.
Yes.
Completely. But just a little response to this question, these answers you gave. Do you think that our leaders, do you think that they are quite aware of what is happening, or quite aware of all these things that you talked about, or you think that their souls are completely gone?
Yes, their souls are gone because, sorry, go ahead.
No, like their souls are completely gone, that they can't in their minds come back again, like it's lost with that generation of our fathers, that their souls are gone forever.
I think their souls are gone forever because they sold themselves to something called selfish. Me. It's me. Just like I love Uzor's book called Everybody's Somebody. In Africa, the leaders have forgotten that everybody's somebody. It's about I am somebody. That's what goes on in Africa. So long as he's comfortable, his family is comfortable, nobody else matters. Nobody else is anybody. Because you will see, as soon as you start speaking or saying something, or as soon as you try to do something about it, the killings start. They send their corrupt officers, their corrupt military, and that's what's going on also in Biafra. The leaders have already been bought, comfortable, and they don't care. They have sold themselves. Anybody trying to do anything against what they have already sold or the money they have already made is bound to be killed, is bound to be terrorized, is bound to be treated badly. And even if you're not lucky, you'll be chased out of the country. They have sold themselves.
Yeah, that is really sad to hear. It's heartbreaking to hear that, but it is actually true. And if anybody has a contrary opinion, I'd like to hear that, please. We'd like to hear if you have a contrary opinion to what our sister is saying. Thank you so much for that. We should actually cry for ourselves and find a way to be better persons. Okay. Thank you so much, Mama Biafra. The next question I'd like to ask now is, we'll go to Uzor. Uzor, we know that Biafrans are all over the world. They are scattered all over the world. Why do you think that is?
Yeah. The thing is that, some people say it's a great thing, but we are losing it. It's just like my country in Israel. We've lost it completely. If you go to Israel, Israel is as if it's owned by visitors. It's just the same thing happening to Biafra now. You see a lot of children born outside Biafra land, they're not going to come back. It's so hard for you guys to believe what is happening. If we don't put our house together, there comes a time where our country will be owned by other people. And if you watch at what is happening, our women is fast getting married outside. Why? Because our men are nowhere to be found. Our men are busy chasing shadows. They don't want to come back or think home. If you don't think home, nobody's going to think home for you. People are just going to take advantage and take everything that belongs to you. So what you're going to do, you need to value yourself. You need to think about what you have. The problem Africa got, and most especially this Biafra, they don't know that they are light. If you don't know what you have, you'll be looking for diamond. Whereby you have the diamond at your fingertips. They don't know. Anytime I discuss with Biafra, I see a lot of wisdom being denied. Why? They deny themselves wisdom because they don't value themselves. So the earlier the better, because it's getting late. We need to go home. Everybody you see there, especially Africa, their mindset is this. You know what's this? You know what's this? Other people's passports. They think that this is all they want in life. This is nothing. If you open this passport, you just look at place of birth. Even at my workplace, before they take, even with your American passport, they ask you, are you from which country? To show you that passport doesn't make you a citizen. It just makes you a part of the system. You are just a part of the system that can kick you out anytime. And watch out the Westerners now, what they do now. There's a crime you commit now, they will strip you off your passport and push you back where you belong to. Especially if you involve in terrorism. That's to show you need to fight for your nation. That is what I'm telling people. Stop thinking about getting a passport, thinking about getting your home together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Stop thinking about a passport. Think about getting your home together. And if you do not keep your home, nobody will keep it for you. That's wisdom of Solomon, I call it. Thank you so much for that wonderful piece. Right. I'm going to ask the next question to Rebecca. Last time, just a few minutes ago when you were talking, you said that we sold, that we Africans, we sold ourselves out. My next question is, do you think that Africa is really independent of Western influence, especially as a result of this selling out? Do you think that we're independent of Western influence in our continent as a whole?
Thank you so much again, Madam Moderator. Thank you so much, Biafrans. We are not independent. We have never been independent. It is a lie that we are independent because, number one, if Biafra is still suffering, we are not independent. According to me, Biafra is one of the biggest nations in Africa. And if Biafra is suffering, the whole of Africa is suffering. If Biafra is still under white influence, Africa is still under white influence. Just look at how they displaying and selling their own stuff that don't even belong to Africa. Like, look at the current epidemic they are selling to us called Corona. Look at it. It's not part of us, but it is being bought by our useless, soul-selling, soul sellers of African leaders that we have corona. Corona is in Africa. Gods of our ancestors are protecting us because they know if corona really is in Africa, we would not be here. According to our lifestyle, we cannot even handle one corona patient. So the gods of our ancestors know that we are still under the influence of the white people. We have never been independent. And that's why I'm still fighting. When I'm fighting for Biafra, I'm fighting for Africa. Because I know the day Biafra comes, Africa will come. Everybody in Africa will wake up. If Africans are thinking that Biafra is just about Biafrans, please wake up, Africa. Biafra is about Africa. If you are sitting there thinking, oh, I'm in East Africa. Oh, I'm in North Africa. Oh, I'm in Central Africa. Oh, what is Biafra? I don't know Biafra. My friend, you don't know Africa either. And just like our brother said, Maze Uzo article, let me tell you Africa again. Time is up. We are late. If you can't fight for home, you can't fight for nothing. Everywhere you are, wherever you are a visitor. Just know that. If you don't wake up to know that you're a visitor where you are, you will find out when you're in the aeroplane going home empty-handed. Wake up. Fight for home. Stop fighting for people's homes. Fight for your own home. And your home begins with Biafra and Africa. Grand Rising.
Wow. Why do you always give me a knockout when you finish your presentation? It's always a knockout. that is, I just want to just keep listening to you, keep dishing all these things out. Oh my God. I'm only praying that we have more people like you coming out and speaking with so much passion. Because if we can all reason together, just like you are reasoning now, we're able to speak up and we're able to, action it. We're going to have, our continent is going to be a paradise that no one has ever imagined or could ever imagine it in their lifetime or even the life to come. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. Thank you. Okay, Uzor, I got one for you. So it appears from every indication that the world is in support of one Nigeria, because we've been fighting for this thing, and it looks like everybody's just turning their face to the other side. They don't really want to know what is going on. So they're all in for one Nigeria, and they're against Biafra freedom. Sometimes it breaks my head when I think about it. Maybe you can give me the answer. Why do you think that is?
The gospel truth that even you, if you have a company, do you want it to break?
That's a good one.
So it's not a question, because this is a company they brought together. They just get there. From France, we just go there, dig out any crude oil, no measurement, nothing. And Julius Berger, we just have everlasting contract. They will keep delaying and they will sipping oil to get the payment. So it's just like a animal kingdom that anybody can just come up and stay money. You see, like, even it's so pathetic that even they start telling you that animals stole billions. So it's just a mockery of the world. So this is a company set up together. So you don't expect them to. It's just like you trying to break up a thing that you've put together that gives you money without sweat. So they keep on sleeping in Europe and keep on making money with Biafrans. So in Nigeria, that's why they want it together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So basically, you're saying that Nigeria is a company for the West.
Yeah, it's a British company. It's not a country. It's a contraption put together by Lord Lugard.
That doesn't make me proud at this moment, though I've always identified myself as a Biafran. It leaves a kind of bitterness in the soul. That sometimes you want to ask.
A Nigerian is a disgrace to the world. So you're just disgracing yourself.
Yes. Absolutely right. Yeah. And I wonder, with all these things that are happening, I'm sure that you're not the only person that knows this, but it's always good that, because the problem is that nobody comes out to talk about this. So we have the opportunity to say these things out. And I wonder if you call yourself a Nigerian today and you do not understand what's going on. After hearing this from these wonderful people today, I wonder if you're going to be proud of yourself, if you're going to still be proud of your leaders, or if you really want to make a change. Because they say if we're looking for a change, we have to be that change. We are contributing in the way we can and other ways as well. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. So, Mama Biafra, I got one for you. Could you please tell us how you got to know about the nation Biafra?
It was the funniest. Oh, that's a funny story that you don't want to hear.
I want to hear.
Biafra came to me, just like it used to be like something that was said every day, and we would make a joke about it. There used to be a program with a princess in Australia, and she's a princess from Sierra Leone, and she used to come to a program where me and her, I was a moderator there. So we would come in and we would start laughing, just talking general stories about Africa, Africans, and things that happen of the world. And then two gentlemen would come in and start saying, "Oh, hail Biafra, Biafra, Biafra." And you would start saying something talk about Biafra, and we don't know what it is. So we would laugh when we see the gentleman. We would say, "Hey, there comes Biafra." And then we would be like, "Oh God, we cannot breathe. There Biafra is coming." And he would just be like, when we say something, he'd still say, "Talk about Biafra." So we would laugh at him. And every time he would come, we would think that it's just his name and something is wrong. Until one day, this gentleman followed me in my inbox and said, "Mama, please, I want you to talk about Biafra." And I said, "What is Biafra?" He said, "Did you know that Nigeria was called Biafra?" I said, "No." Then he said, "Did you know that there are women and children that are being molested, raped, and killed every day, even today in Nigeria, but the government is saying nothing because in that area, there is a lot of oil and this." He started telling me about Biafra. So that day he was telling me, and I had just stopped from the other live laughing at him. I cried the whole day because I was like, is this person talking about 1905 or is he talking about today, 20,000? It was 20, I started hearing about it, 2017. I said, I guess he's talking about 1902. So he said, "No, Mama, it is happening now." So he started saying, "Do you know that we lost our leader? He's still lost, this and that." And he was crying. Then I started crying. I didn't know what I was crying. Then after that is when he said, "You look at the video and find out." And Mama, I made it my business because I am a humanitarian. I made it my business not only to look, but also to go and see Biafra and find out what's going on. And sitting in the ground and talking to the Biafrans, I could not believe that this is happening today. And I made it my business every day to talk about Biafra. I'm also one of the most wanted people in Nigeria. They always say, "Mama, you can't come to Nigeria again." And Nigeria was my holiday place. But I always tell them, I will be in Nigeria and no Nigerian that is evil will be able to see me there. But I will be there all the time. I'll be there. And I still go there. But Biafra is something that really many people don't know. Even Africans don't know. That's why I said I'll make it an effort, even being a Kenyan, to speak about it, to speak to people about it. Because other people, just when we hear from the Biafrans, we really don't know. But when somebody hears me, who is not a Biafran, speaking about Biafra, then they're like, "Oh, what is Biafra?" So I think that I need to speak more so that many people can understand that Biafra is Africa, is part of Africa, is the real problem of Africa, is the real solution of Africa. That's where our problem is, and that's where our solution will come, Biafra land.
Thank you so much. That's really an eye opener. Thank you for that beautiful story. That experience of yours was one out of a million. Thank you so much. And I like what you just said. You said it is the problem and it is also the solution. You see? Yeah, and you're making it a duty to tell people, because it's quite fascinating that you are not Biafran and you know this much, even more than a lot of Biafrans know about Biafra even more than Nigerians know about Biafra. So yeah, that means that it is. I believe that is a spirit. The moment you get to know about Biafra, the spirit just catches you and just run with the story because the truth always tells itself. Thank you so much for this contribution and what you're doing for Biafra. May God bless you. He said, may Chuku bless you. May Chuku Kikabiama bless you for what you're doing. Because when Biafra is good, the light will come to all of Africa. Thank you so much. I'm getting emotional here, but it is a very emotional thing for me, something that I am so passionate about. Because being a slave is not a good thing at all, and it's not the desire of Chuku Kikabiama that we are slaves at all. Right. Also, I've got a question for you. In your opinion, how do you think that Africa as a continent can reclaim their former glory?
First thing they need to do, they need to look into the mirror and see themselves. Stop seeing others. Because right now I'm talking to you, Africa are not living their life. They are living the life of Westerners. They just want to imitate everything. The only continent in the world that imports toothpick, where the continent is full of bushes and the forest, you import toothpick. You live in water and you import water to bath, take a shower. So this is it. You need to tell yourself the truth. Discover yourself. Stand up and take the charge. Take charge. This is who you are. I am Timothy Uzor Israel. Yeah, this is me. Stop living a life of others. This is what Africa needs to do. They need to come back and call themselves who they are. Go back to your origin and stop copying. Africa copy and copy self. They even copy life. If you leave Africa, Africa will copy everything. We even copy the color of the skin of the Westerners. Nobody will make you inferior without your concept. Africa needs to wake up and take the bull by the horn. They are the greatest people in the world, but they don't know. The world cannot survive without Africa, but Africa can survive without the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The world cannot survive without Africa, but Africa can survive without the world. Thank you so much. That is really an idea. Thank you. Mama Africa, my question to you is that do you think it's possible to unite Africa? Because Kwame Nkrumah tried to do that. So if so, how do you think we can achieve that?
Wow. When I tell you that we can be able to unite Africa, is we will have to make a drastic big change. I think the people who need, first of all, to make sure that we can unite Africa, we will need to have to change the leadership of Africa. If the leadership of Africa can change drastically from male to female leaders, because we mothers feel the pain. We mothers know what is going on. We mothers are the biggest sufferers in Africa. Africa will change. Africa will unite with the women leading Africa, because I think the men have failed us. The men have seriously failed us. We have given them since the time immemorial until today. We still see what we have been seeing 20,000 years ago. So I think we should give women a chance for Africa to unite. I know women, we fight each other, but when it comes to suffering, we stand as one. We are suffering. And I know no woman will agree to continue to suffer when they know all we need is to unite and we get a solution to our problem. I know the men might not like this. Uzor is already giving me a bad eye.
No. You're saying the truth. I'm not giving you a bad eye because I'm divine. There's something going. A lot of things is going through my mind. You're saying the gospel truth.
Yes.
These men needs to be castrated. They are not men. We don't have men in Africa. We don't have men.
Thank you.
What they have is just sperm to produce human. They lack the odium to call men. We don't have men in Africa. If we have men in Africa, Africa wouldn't be the way it is. Mama, you know me. I'm not giving you face. You're saying the gospel truth. The gospel truth and nothing but the truth. We don't have men. The women is the thing. The women are the thing in Africa. Without women, Africa is nothing because we don't have men. If you leave me, if I'm Elohim, I'm gonna change the manhood and put it into the women, because these things parading themselves as men are nothing. That disgrace to manhood, they're
Trouble.
nothing, nothing. Thank you.
How do you say that? It
Thank
didn't come
you.
from me. So, guys, yeah, I hope you're listening to that. So, thank you so much, Mama Africa, for that. Because you said leadership needs to change. And you also say that women need to lead Africa. I am 100% on that with you. I agree with you 100%. Okay, Uzor, the next question is, you think that religion is a blessing to Africa? Uzor?
Another problem in Africa is religion. Africa is there's something they call Makdosh, Mumu. Africa becomes Mumu, fools, when it comes to religion. You will see them acquire the whole education, but once you discuss religion, you see a typical idiot. I don't like using such words, but I have to. I don't have any. I don't need. You know, I don't paint words. People don't like me. Why? Because I say the things the way they are. Be you who. I don't care. So the problem with Africa is religion. First, when the Israelis moved down to Biafra land, because this Biafra you see are pure Israelis, they are the real Israelis. Forget these people parading themselves. Even you come to Israel, they will tell you the Biafrans are the real Jewish. These are the Jewish people. They were practicing Judaism. Then Mazio Korafo has to go to the bush to bring us the gods he wants to see. He wants to see his God. They started worshiping idols. You go to the bush, you mold out something in your hand, and you call it God. That is the first place, that is the first fall of Africa. And all Africa started worshiping wood. You leave Elohim and you start worshiping wood. Then comes the people of Portuguese. They brought Christianity to you. Then come the Romans, occultic. They brought Catholicism to you. Then come the Queen of England. They brought the business empire called the Anglican Church. Here in America, there's the Pentecostal. They use your brain to prepare salad. In my mama country, they call it Igwaji, Ejioborond Africa, where Igwaji, Madakash. Africa are just an experiment to this world. I'm sorry, you can hate me in Africa, I'm telling you the truth. We are disgrace to this world, the Africans. We are just an experiment. You can imagine it. I call it common Italian saying it's gonna test the coronavirus, the medical, the vaccine in Africa. Are we monkeys? You don't want to test it with animals, you want to test it to humans in Africa. And we give them the opportunity to do that. If you don't give them the opportunity, they're not going to come and say such a thing. Nobody even challenged that. You see Africa, I was so shocked. I feel like, oh my, Mokodabash. So my own African guy was busy laughing at these statements. If I'm there, I would give that guy a heavy slap and go to jail. Africa is anything. Let's value ourselves. Let's kill religion before religion kills us. They brought you New Testament and use it to decimate your brain. If you slap me here, you turn and slap me here. They keep slapping you, keep turning. You don't want to develop your country. You're waiting to die to go to heaven. Imaginary heaven. You need to live before you talk about the heaven. You see the white people, they brought religion to you. They're busy developing their country, making life so easy for them. They don't care about heaven. They don't even talk about God. Every time you keep praying, you are praying, you are calling God, yet you are doing everything possible to run away from your country, to come to the people that brought you God, but that doesn't believe in God. And you have the God. Why you suffer? What has religion done to you? Religion has destroyed you, destroy your origin, destroy who you are, make you inferior. You don't want to go to hell. When you stand up to say the truth, don't say the truth. You don't want to die. They will kill you. Go to hell. Oh, hell. And your pastor is busy buying private jets. They don't care about heaven. They're building their paradise here. We need to wake up. There's no time to check time. Shalom.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
My blood.
Shalom.
There's no time to time. Shalom. Thank you so much. I don't think I need to add anything to that because I'm still having the chills. It's a bitter pill we have to swallow. Thank you so much. Mama Biafra, there is this perceived notion that Africans do not support each other. Do you think that is true?
That is it is sad to say it is true. It is even sad for me to accept it is the truth. We don't support each other. We don't love each other. We don't care about each other. That was not who we were. As soon as these people came and we sold our souls and came and sold us their lies, we started to compete with each other. We started to look at each other as a competition and not as a shoulder to lean on, not as helpers, which we were. In Africa, during our days, I did not have to worry about if my mother had lunch or breakfast. All I had to do is know that I'll wake up and eat any way I want. But today, even your own relative looks at you as a competition. They think about how quickly you can die so they can benefit. Today, if the African see another African anywhere, it is a competition. It is not a helper. It's not a friend. It's not a relative. You are the enemy. It is a shame. Africa, believe me, when we thought we were relatives, when we thought we were friends, when we looked out for each other, we went far. Today, we are where we are, stuck where we are in the mud. We are stuck in the mud because of envy and jealousy and thinking it's a competition. Everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody wants to be on top of everybody. Even if they have to step on you on the head, they will do that. They would care less if you are their daughter, you are their son, you are their mother, you are their father, you are their relative, you are their enemy, you are their friend. Right now, Africa is in competition with each other. Instead of being in competition with the enemy, we are in competition with ourselves. When I'm in competition with another African, I'm in competition with myself. That's what we don't understand.
Thank you so much. We should stop being in competition with each other in Africa because we are all brothers. Thank you for that wonderful contribution. It's good to know that, noteworthy. Thank you so much. So, do you? It is a common belief in our country, in our system, that names have power, and it directs one's destiny. Do you believe in that?
That's the reason why I put on the book, Everybody's Somebody. They call you black. That's why development ceases to enter. You believe you're black. Lack of development, lack of color. Something that once you bring any color and you add white there, it changes everything, you spoil everything. So while your answer follows you, if you call yourself evil, like in Chicago, I was saying something about this book. As someone told me, when he called himself white, he said, "Oh, no. The problem of Africa is not name. It's this. It's the leaders. It's the way they think. And I deliberately say, hey, you devil. The guy got provoked. Say, hey, Timothy, why are you calling me devil? I say, you're angry now, but you said the name doesn't matter. Why are you angry? The whole hall, they started clapping. I say, you see? You created Africa and you give them names. Watch out the names, the country names in Africa, you will shed tears. Watch out the name they gave to themselves. Nice names. They give you a name that you need to struggle to change the name before even you think of developing. Okay, watch out, my people. I told the guy in London about the name Yoruba. He doesn't understand. Yariba means hypocrites. I told you one nation, you must see is going up. You guys will soon start fighting each other and divine. Anything I say happens. The Muslim side will start having problem with the Christian side. I'm not trying to deviate. I'm saying something because we are all brothers. We are going somewhere. Elohim is speaking. Hokadash. You know what? Change that name Yoruba. It's me Yariba in Fufude. The Fulani Caliphate gave you the name hypocrites. They're going to sabotage this struggle. Oduduwa. Kill Yoruba before Yoruba kills you. You are the great Oduduwa. You are the great people of Oduduwa. You are super intelligent, super talented. You are not Yoruba. Bishop Ajayi Crowther crowned it and changed it to a language. This is Yoruba. He changed it to a language in 20 DC. I explained everything to the movement in London. He knows, he watches me. He got angry. I told him his origin, because once I look at you, I tell you how you were born. He always told me it's true. Why? This is the problem in of Africa. Who are you to direct me? I learn from my junior. I learn every day. They say I'm super intelligent, but I still study. You see my house, books. I learn from the children. But Africa, they're so egoistic. A whole me. I told them, you're not a whole. You are nothing but a whole sand. Because what makes you human is not your status or what you have. It's the way you interact, the way you treat people. So we need to come down and learn. The name you answer follows you. If you call yourself evil, evil things will start happening to you. Shalom.
Shalom. Thank you so very much, Uzor, for that wonderful input. I'm really blessed today. I hope viewers, I hope you're blessed today, because I am learning a lot. All right, Mama Biafra, Madam Rebecca, I've got a question for you. What do you have to say about the present great leader of the wonderful people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Somebody should take me back to 1980s, so I could give birth to 27 Prince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what I need to do. That will be a really wonderful thing, because right now Africa is shameful, very shameful, that we only have one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a gentleman, a young man who can do anything in this world, can be anything he wants, can forget about Biafra and live his life comfortably. I know several women who will be ready to house him and take good care of him. He doesn't have to work. But he has chosen this struggle and chosen to suffer out here. Many people are not seeing him as a suffering man. Many people are thinking, oh, he's out there conning people, eating, doing what, working this and that. This gentleman can sit at home and enjoy himself. I don't know if they know how handsome he is. I don't know if they know how young and energetic he is. And most importantly, he's loyal. He's divine. He's truthful. And today, to meet even a common truthful man that a woman can say hello to is a problem. So, and if we can have only, I think Africa, we just need 5 Mazi Nnamdi Kanus, and Africa will be all right. I don't know why we Africans, especially we Biafrans, cannot see that. This man don't need us. We need him. He don't need us, Biafrans. Prince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not need you. You need him. Because I can challenge you and dare you to bring me one honest man from that zoo you call Nigeria. One honest man. One. If you won't be looking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, for me. Because there is none. I can challenge you today. And I am here. Anybody who's saying otherwise, Mama can bet with you $1 million. Believe that when I tell you. So all we need is 5 of them. Today, stop sitting there castigating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biafrans, stop sitting there. If you have nothing good to say about Prince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I tell you today, shut up and take a seat. Or go to the toilet and help yourself. Leave Prince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone. Because he's the only one. And the only one we have. They have already dared to kill him. We don't need you to dare to talk about him. Shut up. You are late.
Thank you, Mama Rebecca. You are a point blank lady. I love that. I love your spirit. Keep it going. Thank you. So I got a question for you. Do we all agree that Mazi is doing, or we all agree, we do all agree that he's doing a phenomenal job? You know, bearing that in mind, what word of encouragement or advice would you like to give Mr. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today? Because I believe he's watching. Somehow, I believe, I don't know. Because I think he's half man, half God. Because we are all gods anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's just a dead spiritual person is, you guys are seeing him as just a man. I schooled in England. Aliu Lehman, he's a Fulani guy. He's one of the most intelligent Fulani guy I've ever met in Europe. He's watching here. Then Nandi was in Apga. That was in school. I called them in college. I told them, you see this man? This is the guy that's going to salvage Africa. And there's the name called Biafra. This is the man. They don't understand. They didn't understand. And before you know, he delved into Waziriki. I said, why is he moving from one platform to the other? This is the man. Stop following this. Who is Waziriki? Waziriki is just a hypocrite. He's going to sold out. I was telling people, because anything I say happens. And, you know, they call me Obanje. When I was born, they say I was 100 years. And I started talking, and they gave me a mark in Asaba, right there in Biafra land. A lot of things. But yet, I'm still the after all they did, I became the real Obanje. Because whatever I say happens. Nnamdi Kanu is not an ordinary human being. The advice I want to give to Nnamdi is, Nnamdi, he doesn't know that he's divine. He's just like me. My dad warned me. Don't ever speak when you are angry, because once you speak, it must come to pass. If you speak, walk away. If you see anything, if someone offend you, walk away, because if you speak, if anything happens, you're going to answer for it at the last day. That's why if you get me angry, I run away. I get angry, but I don't curse you. Well, once I curse you, you're finished. I pray God to forgive me, because I've used my mouth to deal with people when they want to deal with me. But I pray God, I still penning me because the guy is gone. Nnamdi should tame his anger, and most especially, stop calling your people black. The more you call them black, the more the stupidity increases, because you are divine. Heaven hears your voice. Elohim makes your voice to come to pass. If you get angry, tell them, you black people, that's why you're black. They keep on misbehaving. They keep on provoking you. They keep on attacking you. Why? You see children, if you have your children now, if they offend you, say, hey, you stupid boy. Before you know it, that stupidity is going to crave in. You start behaving like that, because there's power in spoken words. You gave birth to them. You brought them to the world. You gave them light. You have their destiny. You need to nurture them and try to bless them, not to curse them. So Nnamdi Kanu should tame his anger and start blessing his people, not cursing. Because the more you say, you black people, I see anger. It happens to me. They provoke me all the time. They beat me up in Holland when I'm projecting Biafra to them. But I told them, they will start killing you guys. Then you start living in Biafra with pain. What is happening? Everybody's believing in pain. It's hunger, starvation, and death. You see, everybody's talking about Biafra. Even the guy that beat me up. All of them are talking about Biafra with hunger and pain. So, Nnamdi, tame down your anger. You're doing a great job. Don't allow anger to push you. Allow Elohim to lead you. Continue leading you. Don't interfere. Don't allow this flesh. I just want Nnamdi to make his flesh dead. This thing, once this thing is dead, you are getting dead. Nothing can provoke you again. Shalom.
Thank you very much for that wonderful piece of advice. Mama Biafra, have you got any word for Mazi Nnamdi? Any word of advice for him? Or encouraging word for him?
Yes, he's doing a good job. Keep it up. Keep going. I will let you know that the gods are wise. Biafra was, Biafra is, and Biafra will be. And you shall live to see Biafra. Keep doing what you're doing, my son. It is well with you.
Say, that's wonderful. And from me as well, I'll say, well done, Mazikano. We are so proud of you, all of us. We love you so much, and we are all behind you, and we're praying for you and hoping that, believing that we are soon going to be free of this contraption called nigger area, as I call it. So thank you so much, everybody who's who's tuned in today to watch this program. We are so happy that you came on board today. And I really want to thank Mama Biafra. Just say hello to friends and family. Any word for friends and family, Rebecca? Fantastic.
Oh, hail Biafra, first of all. I say hello to everybody. I know I disappeared for about a year. All Biafrans are looking for me. The page that they knew, I had to get rid of the page. I'm going to come back soon. I'm still giving Biafrans a chance to continue to fight. I see a lot of Biafrans came up these days. They're talking about Biafra. I'm so proud of you, the Biafrans who are hiding, who could not speak in the social media. Now they're all over the social media. I thank you so much for watching, Mama, and coming out the way Mama told you to come out and speak about Biafra. It even looks good when a Biafran speaks about it, because they even know the small cities, the small towns, the villages. Keep doing what you're doing, Biafrans. Biafra will come. And I'm telling you, I'll be there dancing. I don't know what kind of dance I will dance, but I know I'll be there dancing. I hope I'll still have my legs to come and dance. I don't care what I'll have, even if it's a wheelchair. Make sure Mama is there to dance. Grand Rising, oh hail Biafra. And hello, my family in Kenya. Join in the Biafra fight, please.
Thank you. Oh hail Biafra. Uzor, thank you. Uzor, we want to say goodbye now. Have you got goodbye to say to our friends?
Yeah, I thank you, everybody. Thank you, Africa. Just I want Africa to know that what concerns all the nation concerns you. Even if you are in Caribbean, or do you call yourself, you don't want to call yourself Africa, you call yourself Black American. You're insulting yourself. Black means the same thing as you get angry, you call you a nigger. We need to support Africa. We are all Africa. Whether you call yourself mixed race or anything, you are all Africa. Let's think about humanity. Let's forget about race, white, black, all those things. We tag ourselves different names. Let's think about unity. And one thing I want to add, we don't need 5 Nnamdi in Africa. We only need 2. If Nnamdi is 2 in Africa, people that cannot be enticed with worldly things, Africa will be superb. If you know who Nnamdi is, you wouldn't be asking this question, because he's not ordinary, he's divine. I don't know why you should be surprised how Mama Kenya know everything about Biafra. Biafra is his spirit. Once you're good at heart, Biafra will show you light. And Biafra, people don't know. Once you support Biafra, good things will start happening in your life. Mama Kenya now, her health okay. Why? Because of Biafra. Biafra is his spirit. Biafra is light. Once you love Biafra, you will be ordained in heaven. Shalom.
Shalom. Thank you so much. Thank you, our viewers. Thank you, our viewers, for tuning in. And from me, Chichi from Majesty TV Switzerland, we say thank you so much, and we hope to be with you again. And take care, and God bless.